Hey, my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel on episode 12 of Whimsy Stories. And we are here with the family who are working on their skills, who are trying to potty train little Hazel, who has grown up into a toddler in the last episode, and she is such an adorable little one, even though she is looking very, very sad right now with those big green hazel eyes and she's feeling stuffed up from her cold as well as she had a little bit of a potty accident. But since you're tired, little one, your dad is going to read you to bed and give you a little kiss to make you feel a whole lot better. And in the meantime, Isabel is working on one of her gigs, so she finished one candle out of the four that she needs to create. So let's get immediately started on another one, as I do want her to work on candles while we are waiting for Reina to come home, so Reina can babysit Hazel and we can finally go for that ultrasound and figure out actually how many babies she's going to get. I'm not sure if we're going to give birth in this episode because I do want to focus a little bit more on the gameplay. She's been doing well in her job, she's been doing well in her skills, but we cannot really max out wellness while she is pregnant. I feel like maybe if we get the meditations tool, but for now she is going to focus on just like her gig and her aspiration, which we just need to finish up making the candles. And then we're done with our aspiration as well. And I think that's all of the things we need to tick off for her generation. I'm just quickly checking. Yeah, once we tick this off, we basically have to give her two tattoos. And then it is the wellness skill, the maker aspiration. Those are basically the only ones that we need to tick off, and we're done with her generation, which is, yeah, you can invite over a classmate, and she aced her exam. That's amazing because she's been doing very well despite like everything that happened to her. Like this girlie, like she's looking happy. She's been doing well. She's been building up some money. She has a good relationship with her brother. So it's really nice to see like how she's been doing. She is going to age up in 2 days. As I was talking about in my That's Very Safe file, I feel that I've been ticking off the generational rules very quickly now that I have prolonged the number of days in each life stage. So I took off 4 days of each life stage, which means that Hazel, for example, she's gonna age up in 9 days instead of it being 13 days. So we still have a lot of time to work on getting the skills up, making sure that we have that family bonding time, but we won't have to like spend a lot of time losing out on the the game. No, we don't have to like spend a lot of time each life stage, which may prevent us from doing certain tasks. For example, she can only build up the house to a lot bigger size when she is a young adult, which if it would have been 4 days more, she'd have aged up in 12 days instead of 8. So those are like some kind of things that I am trying to make sure that we don't have to spend such a long time waiting for ticking off certain rules and we don't tick off all the rules in one life stage. So I hope that makes sense for me to like lower down the aging again. It's still longer than a normal lifespan, but it's also not as long as I officially had it. So if you finish up the second candle, we can send both over already and start going for an ultrasound because I do really want to have the ultrasound with the pictures. I want to find out what. No, can we actually go to this? Um, how would we be able to go to the showcase? Because I would like to go. Wait. I would love to go to the showcase. Like, I would be supporting. Hmm. Social. Travel. I will be. How would we go to the thing? Okay, I don't know. Otherwise, I would have gone. But yeah. What was I was saying? Okay, I want Isabel to finish sending up the candles for her job so that we can go for the ultrasound and actually see what how many babies we are going to have, whether it's a boy or a girl, if it's multiples, like what combination we will have. So I was completely thrown off by that pop up, but yeah, I want to see like a little bit more about the pregnancy. We haven't focused that much on a pregnancy like we did with Hazel, but I do want to like see these babies. I still haven't decided whether Hazel is going to be the heir or whether it's one of like the baby or babies. I am really wondering. So it would be nice to like see that more of the pregnancy side in this case as well. And we're not gonna go to do a home birth again. Was nice, but I feel like it would be better for her to do a C-section. So this time we are going to go for a C-section. But you have sent over both your candles? No, why haven't you sent your candles? Send your candles so we can go to the ultrasound. Okay, so we are at the hospital and this should look familiar as we have been here before. So why don't we go over to the bed that we were the last time, get a blood work, and then also request an ultrasound over here. And we are going to select with the ultrasound preference actually what we want to see. So I want to see the gender and I want to see like how many babies we have. But first, request that get that blood work done and then get your ultrasound. And she is sitting down ready for the ultrasound. Takoda is in the room, so hopefully he will join the look of the ultrasound. And I'm going to hopefully not have everything fade away. But she's now checking. Her eyes look so dark. I think I need to give her old eyes back because it looks a little bit different than it used to with my new um, default eyes. But I'm going to take a picture and then let's find out what is the case. We have the ultrasound over here. I am not an expert, so I won't be able to read. But we're expecting twins. The ultrasound scan shows that you have two healthy babies growing inside of you. This is a big change, but we will be here to support you every step of the way. It is important to take care of yourself and your baby, so be sure to get enough rest, eat a healthy diet, and stay hydrated. This is an exciting and busy time, but with proper care and support, you'll be able to have a healthy pregnancy and delivery. So I think it's good we have the C section with twins. And we are expecting a healthy baby boy and a baby girl. So we're gonna have one of each, and I think that will be enough for the number of babies, because with three babies and such a small house, I think we're going to be okay, especially if we still want to add Walter to the family. Like we have now six Sims, but I did make sure that we can have nine Sims for MCC, so we may need to add him to the family now that we're having some twins, so we have some more help to take care of the babies. Or since Reina is doing very well, she aced her exam, maybe we will have her work for a little bit longer, although I do want to send her to university. So I think she would have worked very, very hard with these grades to get into university. So I may make have her go to university and then we'll have Walter live with us, and either she will live with us as well, or Walter will take her place and she will move into university housing. That's I'm not 100% sure about that, but yeah, we are having twins. What is she? She's feeling already in love. She's pregnant in the third semester, and she is feeling focused. But there's not anything related to her having twins, so I hope you lovelies are excited for us having twins, and let me know some baby names in the description or in the comments down below. So I have a few from the original name suggestions for Hazel, but I also want to see if you have any new names, specifically for twins that we can have like some matching names. And we are home from the ultrasound. It's already almost 9 to 8:30 p.m. And Dakota is teaching little Hazel some flashcards. And it's such like a cute scene. Like she's here in her wintry outfit and he's just holding up the cards like, what is this? What is this? Or say this. And she is feeling a little bit sad because she's feeling feverish, which we may need to take her to the doctor. She's just a toddler, so I want to make sure that she's okay. And I did enroll her into preschool just to make sure that we actually have her go out, meet some toddlers. I want to do some of these play dates as well. So there's no, she's destructive. Hazel, why are you destructive? She's out here holding a pen, but why are you a destructive little one? Like you're so cute. You shouldn't be destructive. And oh, Walter is going. Okay, we can go to a school thing. Why don't we ask Isabel if we're allowed to go? Oh, no, we're asking. Can we ask Isabel or do we need to ask Takoda? Let's see, Takoda, can you wake up? Can actually ask, and I do think because she's feeling feverish, we may need to do a little bit of a healthcare and actually bring her to the doctors. But for now, let's first see. Can we ask to go out somewhere? I don't know how because last time I couldn't either. Don't think it's in here. Pretty no. They don't have this parenting thing, so it I don't think we can do it because he's not his parents. Deep thoughts, no. Teach to knit, no. Gossip, no. Hobbies, I don't think so. Interest, no. Occult, no. Small talk, also no. So I don't think like she can actually ask him because he's not her caregiver. She would have to ask her mom like we would have done last time, but for now she is just going to say like we're gonna go. It's not sneak out. Like it's gonna say sneak out, but I feel like she would have had permission to actually go and just like enjoy some time with her brother. So why don't you stop working on this project and start meeting up with your brother? And you are taking care of little Hazel. Oh, he's hugging her. That's so sweet. But he's hugging her. He knows she's not feeling well. So I think we're actually gonna take her to the doctors. Like there's not anything in terms of healthcare. Um, we can do this, but I don't think like there's anything. We can try to take her to the doctor and see, but I'm not sure if we can do it from Hazel's side or if we need Dakota to take her to the doctors or if we need her to go to pediatrician for a sick visit. Yes. No, I don't want to click it away. Go to pediatrician and let Dakota take you. So you're gonna go with Dakota, and hopefully it's going all okay, and she will get like some medication to help with her fever. All right, so Hazel has been diagnosed with a viral disease. Sims can treat this disease with home remedies such as herbal green or ginger lemon tea, orange juice, plenty of rest, as well as over-the-counter medications to keep her comfortable. Viral diseases usually go away on their own. Okay, so we're gonna treat it at home. It did cost us a little bit of money. She is feeling sad because of the fever. So Dakota it is a very lustful, like feelings, he's going to read her a toddler book and put her to bed. And then he's going to go to bed himself. Isabel, I think, is going to join them pretty quickly. But for now, she's focusing on getting up her candles and then making sure that she also. Oh, Hazel's condition is improving and she feels a little bit better. That's great. But she's gonna make sure that she grabs the serving and gets some food in her stomach for the little babies. No, Hazel. She is making a little mess because, as we know, this girl is destructive. So she's over here in her PJs, just like, yay! Playing around, drawing instead of using like the drawing pad that she has over here. I am going to put her in a different outfit because I feel like with this weather she would be cold. So we are quickly going to change her outfit into her winter one. And Takoda, you have a lot of things lined up, so I think we are going to need to wake up Isabel and actually have her talk to Hazel and do a little bit of parenting, discipline, recent behavior. I feel like they would be calm and ask her not to make a mess. Like she is still really, really small, so she wouldn't have like any sense of what's right or wrong. So this is a good thing to actually do, and I feel like she maybe give birth, maybe in labor at the end of this episode. But we'll see. She's now teaching. She taught her, and I think it went well. She does need to use the toilet, take care of her needs. So let's do that first. Why don't you start eating some fruit salad and go to the toilet? And then Dakota, he's taking care of our garden as well as making sure that we have enough stuff to sell, as we have a lot of things again in our inventory that we could sell. So I do want to make sure that we go to, wow, Hanford on Bagley again and start selling. But I also want to make use of this day, the day before they give birth set of to a set of twins that I'm still surprised with, that we actually have them go on a little bit of a date, just the two of them. Reina's over here at home, who she can take care of Hazel. And there's two things that I have in mind. The one thing is I actually downloaded this beautiful, beautiful lot that has been so well made. Like, look at this whole part over from the gallery, and we do have a little spot for Hazel here to play, so we can either go with the whole family and have them go out for dinner with just the two of them, or we'll have just the two of them go here to the makerspace. I feel like we should go with the whole family for today, but there's like so much stuff here that you can sell and things that have been like placed down. There's the juice fizzing, which I feel like would also be nice to maybe have them start trying juice fizzing. Takoda has a lot of stuff, but it's also good for Isabel to use that as part of her job. So there may be some things that we can do. There may be some things that we could use as an addition to the household. And look at this little one playing with like the xylophone. It's so sweet. But I think I want to use this day to go over to this area, which I will put the creator in the description down below. And then we maybe go on a little day to a restaurant or to like the bar over here with just the two of them so they can also have a little bit of an alone time. And actually, one of my Sims has decided to ring our doorbell. We've never met her, but she did decide to come over. So why don't we invite her in and get to know her? Um, have Wait, she wants to have an early birth. No, don't have an early elective delivery, but are you pregnant? No, she's not pregnant, so I'm not sure why it says, or it is actually for Isabel, but we are not going to have a birth now. Maybe actually, Dakota, you can get to know Kanisha. And why are there so many ghosts over here? Invite in, get to know. We have three different ghosts, and I already saw like, Oh, it's because of the Remembrance Day, I feel like. Because there are a lot of ghosts over here, and I think it's due to the Remembrance Day, which could be the case. But let's get to know Kanisha real quick so we can start inviting her over and actually start having some more friends. As I said, I do want to have like some friends for the wedding. I think I said it a few episodes ago. So let's invite her in and then do a friendly introduction. I know she cannot go into the actual household because we have our home locked just in case. But I do want to make sure that we can sit out in the garden and have like a nice time in the garden. So do a why don't you do a funny introduction to Kanisha? And Hazel, how are your needs, little one? Oh, she's playing through the tunnel. I'm taking so many pictures of her because I feel like she is just so cute. But look at her, like crawling through the little play tunnel that I placed down for her. And you are feeling a little bit tense from some withdrawals. I'm also going to quickly have you, before you meet Kanisha, I'll not clean up the plates. I will do that myself, but I want you to use the computer to sell your final candle that you created and tick off the last step of your gig so that we can get that money. Okay, so we did it, but I think she glitched out. So, game, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck and give me my money. Did she finish up her job? No, okay, so I'm gonna tick it off myself. I know that she created 15 candles and everything else was already ticked off, so this one got glitched again, unfortunately. We are gonna try another gig, and actually, this one is 2000 simoleons. We also have this one. That's 2000 simoleons. I don't think it matters which one. I'm gonna do it. This is not fine. And she wants to have a romantic selfie with Takoda. Yes, of course you can. Are they I don't think they're actually taking a picture, but we are gonna get to know Kanisha as I was talking about, and I think we are gonna slowly travel over to Hanford on Beckley to sell all of our produce. Okay, it's a new day for me as I had visitors over and couldn't finish filming this episode. But we are here in Hanford on Beckley, and my idea was originally I wanted to have them go on a date in Evergreen Harbor, where they were close with the family. But we also still had to sell our produce, so it was like, we're gonna go on a date in Hanford on Beckley, and in the meantime, sell the produce. But we are almost an hour late, so nevertheless, we are gonna go for a little dinner with just these two. Reina is babysitting Hazel, and Walter has also been around the house, so we didn't invite him to stay in our house. I have a little bit of an issue where if I move Sims in, it glitches out my game. So I will move him in from the manage world option. And hopefully that will help us with getting him into our household, as I do think it would be nice to reunite these siblings. I am going to send Reina to university, but she will be part of the family so we can make sure that she has some nice grades. And then when she's out of university, has enough money, we can actually have her. Wait, which plant looks deceased? Oh yeah, we have the Finchwick Fair going on actually right now with a lot of people who are currently. I think the teens and the child are the ones judging everything. Okay, but I do think it would be nice for Walter to be part of the family, and then if Raina makes enough money during university and everything, they can they can move out together into their like own little apartment. But we are gonna order for the table, and she's very hungry with the pregnancy. She's also like giving birth in question mark, question mark, question mark. So it may happen tomorrow, it may happen today. I'm not sure. But for now, we are gonna have her order. I think she's gonna go for like a tea.
So let's order for her the lemon honey ginger detox tea. And for Dakota, we can order a root beer float. We're not gonna go for any appetizers, although cheddar popcorn does sound really nice. I think we are gonna go for just the main course. And for Dakota, I feel like this is not really like the menu that he would want to look at. They just thought like, oh, we're gonna sell our stuff and then we're gonna get everything. But he's gonna order the beef Wellington, and she is gonna get the cottage pie, I think. And yeah, I think we're gonna stick with that. Maybe we'll do some dessert depending on how hungry they are. But for now, we're just gonna order. They're gonna do a little bit of socialization, as I do want to get the relationship to back to 100 out of 100. So why don't we have her like talk about the baby, talk about like what's going on? She's feeling really really tense. So I am going to also have her like do a little bit of venting towards him. So she's just gonna do a little bit of venting, like, oh, I know, like, we're close with the pregnancy, but it's just, I really want this pregnancy to be over. Like, having twins and with the money, like, we're okay, but we don't have a lot of space. And she's just gonna put all of those thoughts out of there. She's gonna do a ask to complete to childbirth because apparently we haven't done that, even though it should make sense that he would accompany her. And in the meantime, she's gonna do a little bit of ordering and do a little bit more of these interactions. Let's see. She is gonna. What are they going to do? They're gonna just tap it. You can sit down while chatting, discuss interests, or is he going to do something to her? Oh, they're just asking a question. Like I think. Oh, I think this is for accompanying the childbirth. But he's gonna say like everything is gonna be okay. Like we are making a tons of money right now. We can expand soon. Once we reach 50K, it's like just we're already like more than halfway there. It's all going to be okay. And he's actually going to not give her like a passionate gift, but he's going to give her like he is going to kiss her cheek and offer her a rose. And our food is here, so let's sit down again and start eating your food and drink your drinks. It doesn't look too bad, so that's great. Like I was worried that it would drop because I saw like the waiter not being fully like up to par. But for now, it seems like this restaurant is actually pretty nice. We may change a little bit the menu to give some more like offers, maybe do some experimental food if we would come back here in the future, or even try out some different restaurants. But they are now like feeling a lot better, both of them. Like she's still feeling a little bit tense from her technophobe lifestyle. She doesn't like electronica, even though she does have to use the fabricator, which is also counting as technology. But she is also feeling a lot better, and she's feeling you're not gonna eat his food, and she's feeling a lot more like happy. So we're just gonna keep on socializing, talking about like the food, like oh this it's not as many options as we thought, but it's actually pretty nice. So we're gonna talk about like the plate. We're gonna become best friends. We're gonna talk about the flavors, just like all of these cute little things. And he asked her to woo with him, so they are going to go over to this rose bush and actually do a little bit of a woohoo while they're still at the restaurant. They've also become best friends, which means they now feel deeply connected. And in the meantime, I don't think they want any more food, so we are going to give up the table and the meal. It's not that much of a it's not a lot of money. Unfortunately, we couldn't make the money that we wanted to make. Maybe if we stay here all night wooing and waiting for her to get her pregnant, go into labor, then probably it will be fine. But they're going to just like, release some tenseness with a very very public woo woo. That's probably not the right timing. But they just want to make sure that they also have a nice time. They want to keep on socializing. Like their date is going very well. They do need to socialize about their meal, but unfortunately, they have finished up all the food that they cannot socialize anymore. We could have also done the classic dumpster dive, actually. And she does start to feel like really no protection was used. That's fine because we're not gonna get pregnant from this anyways. But she's gonna use the toilet as she desperately needs. She's also very, very tired. So I think I'm going to end the date here as both of them are just so, so tired. So why don't you end the meal, pay for the bill, or is she going to do it? She can go to the toilet while you pay for the meal, and then let's head over home. Let's head home. We're gonna end the date as well. I was about to end anyways. So they just had like a small little date. It didn't take that long, but they are in like not that great in terms of their needs. Like they are really, really tired. They've been working so hard on their skills, on their jobs. They've been trying to make so much money while taking care of Hazel that for them it's okay to end the date early and to go home. I think they're also like very happy to go home and see Hazel again, hug their little daughter, make sure that she is okay because this is probably the first night that they've been away from her. Like she is with Reina, which is okay, but you can definitely see like her Reina is also taking care of her, but she probably doesn't. She's probably going to be a little bit destructive and a little bit defiant because she's missing her parents. Like, we know that she's a destructive toddler from getting the quirk this episode, which is actually the first time I have received this quirk. So it makes sense that Reina, although she will be trying like her best, cannot like fully help her with the potty and get her some food because she's like, no, I want mama to do this, or no, I want daddy to do this. So let's get home very quickly after this very nice but very tiring dinner date and see our family. And it is time. Isabel is going into labor. She is still feeling okay, but she's definitely in pain. So it means it's time for us to go into the hospital and get these twins out and meet our little boy and little girl. Takoda is definitely in the pre-parental panic because he wants to go over to his little girl, make sure that she is okay, but he is also freaking out. So we are going to oh, what do you want to do? Like, you want to see what's happening? She's sleeping over here, the little cutie. She actually decided, like, even though it's winter, she wanted to sleep in her little toadstool tent. So let's get you into a little bit of a better mood with going to the toilet, although I think she's peeing herself already due to her water breaking. And we are gonna let's see. We're gonna go to the hospital for our elective birth. That was the word that I was looking for. So half baby at hospital. We are going to join her. And Dakota's mastering the gardening skill by almost being level 10. He's now level 9. So I think we can definitely like be happy with how it's going. I've also spliced some of the trees. So now we have lemon and grow fruit growing here. We have some other splice plants as well. This is the carrot, basil. This splice plant is sage. Then we have the snapdragon here. I think I do want to like get some more splice plants potentially. This one is definitely glitched out. Like it's not in season, but it keeps like having weeds. So I may need to pull this one out to be honest. And this one is mushroom. I don't think I had any other spliced plants, but I thought with splicing the plant it would like grow all the fruits on it, but we just have the grow fruit and we just have the trash fruit instead of all the other ones as well. So that's a bit sad, but we may be able to like go to some community gardens potentially, do some gardening over there. and actually get some stuff from there. But first, let's join Isabel and Takoda at the hospital to get the C-section done. Okay, so I am really, really stupid. I accidentally muted my microphone throughout the whole birth, which I will put some screenshots on here right now. But we basically gave birth to the twins already without any sound. Isabel, she's now back. She is very, very tiny. Like she doesn't have any pregnancy weight, which I am like so surprised with. But we do have the twins here. I placed them down in the house, so we have no kitchen in the house anymore. I moved the kitchen outside close to the dining tables, and now I moved the twins in. We will definitely have to start working on the money so that we can build up a whole section upstairs where I can move the. I think I'm going to move the kitchen and the the double bed upstairs and then have the kids area downstairs. I may also start looking into like a new design for the home. So maybe I will like demolish the home, build it a little bit differently, off camera in a different save file, and then place it down back here. But here we have the little twins. We have two, as I said, we have two babies, a boy and a girl. So the boy got born first, and his name is Oak. And then we have the girl who got born second, whose name is Willow. And I was explaining while my microphone was muted that I got these name suggestions on Twitter. As with the visitors, with having visitors, I was able to post a post on Twitter, Blue Sky, and the community tab asking your lovelies for some name suggestions. And on Twitter, I actually got the suggestion Oak and Willow, which I really like because Hazel is actually a tree as well, Hazel tree. Then you have Oak is a tree and Willow is a tree. So we will have like all tree inspired names, which I think is really, really cute. So we have the twins over here. I am going to actually change Willow's outfit to, let's see, we're gonna do, oh, I want to do the berry cute actually. We're gonna do the berry cute for her and for Oak. So we have a little bit of a distinction right now. They look exactly the same. For Oak, we're gonna change his outfit into feeling hoppy sounds nice. But I'm gonna do sophisticated. I think sophisticated is also really nice. And in terms of the moodlet, Takoda is completely in love from witnessing childbirth. He also had some preparental panic still, which is still like in his system. In terms of Isabel's as moodlet, she's feeling that Hazel is growing really, really fast, which Dakota also felt. She's happy from having a new baby. Twins, things move rapidly once Isabel lied down on a delivery table. She wasn't even aware that the obstetrician had started the procedure. Then, a few moments later, she was handed a screaming baby, followed by another screaming baby. However, Isabel feels grateful that to have an experience that was calm and nurturing and ensured the health of her and her babies. She also feels a shared joy, happy from living in the microhome, and then she does have some discomfort from the postpartum. So we will have to check in with the gynecologist to see if there's actually something wrong. But we wait a few days until so she actually has to go in, and then she's also feeling confident from one more child. They say raising children is easier when it's not the first time, and luckily Isabel has already had this experience and is well prepared. And look at his. This is so cute. Like, they definitely look, in my opinion, like a little bit of a weird realism, but they also look very, very cute. So we are going to cuddle Willow and kiss Willow's forehead, and then Dakota is going to cuddle Oak and kiss Oak's forehead. And I think I am going to end the episode here. So we are going to end the episode with the new parents, or no, I won't say they're new, but like the parents with new babies in sync, cuddling their little ones, kissing like their babies, and just being all together. Very, very happy. So I hope you lovelies like this episode. I hope you lovelies like the names that I chose for the twins. We're not gonna have any more babies, but let me know in the comments down below what you want me to focus on next. I definitely wanna start building up this house a little bit more, so I will try to do something off camera. Maybe not in time for the next episode, but definitely in the upcoming 1 or 2 episodes, I do want to have a little bit of a bigger house. But first, we need to start selling all of the fruits and vegetables in our inventory. And if I check, like, it's a lot of stuff. Like, we already have almost one. I think we already have like 1K over there. If the mushrooms want to participate, they don't. Okay, my inventory is glitching out. That's not good. So let me quickly save. But I think we will have like enough money to reach 50K. In the next episode, we're also going to celebrate Reina's birthday, send her off to university, and let Walter move in. So let me know in the comments down below what you think Reina should do in university. I'm thinking something in terms of maybe cooking, mixology, or art, because she, if you check like her traits, she is she is an art lover. She's also business savvy, so she would do something in terms of like art or an art critic. She does have a dull eye, so she will struggle to develop, but maybe she is very good in seeing like the skills of others. She also has like a very high charisma skill. She's actually level 10, but her cooking, knitting, handiness, and fabrication are all very good. Then she has like some other skills. So we could do something in terms of an art critic with knitting as like her special business. We could also do something in terms of working towards having her own bar or her own restaurant, and then she just needs to learn business to like know how to manage a business. So that's something that we can do. Like those are some things that I have in mind. But for now, I am going to end the episode here. If you like this episode, click the like button down below. If you're not subscribed yet and don't want to miss out on either a wholesome or chaotic video, make sure you click the subscribe button down below as well. And I'll see you lovelies in the next one.
Even if you've never flown before, you can take a chance and try once more. Don't let your worries weigh you down.